going on, guys? Just giving y'all a update since last when we did the cooling lines on the turbo there, and I was saying that we're going to go ahead and fix this VTC chatter thing that we got going on. So what we did was went down to the pull apart and got a whole nother new little cam girdle here that the ride's on, because if I can get here closely, you can see here from the ones that I had already in the car, whenever we did the start motor and the oil pump went out, they can focus, you can see those little lines right there, those grooves. And I had a few grooves, like, you know, right around where the cam rides on, right here in these areas. And you know, I'm sure that it wasn't nothing too serious with that, but you know, just in case if it was causing any little small play or anything like that, I just went ahead and picked one off like at a pull apart junkyard, and literally all the K series girdles are just the same. Just make sure when you get the top half, make sure you get the bottom one too to match that top one, because this one cap is not going to fit correctly with the, you know, the A2 one that I had on there, because they're casted like this and they break them off whenever they cast them. So I got that, and you know, we went in and put on the k20 A2 cam that I got online on eBay, because like I said, mine was kind of scored a little bit right there. And but most of all, the biggest changes that we did, and we already put everything in timing, biggest change that we did was we got this bottom timing chain guide right here, and we went back to the OEM tensioner right there. So I think that the Skunk 2 tension that I had, you know, I didn't have no problems out of it. It's something wrong with it now, because I think something's with the ratchet mechanism, but this is a lot stiffer than the OEM one. But I think what was happening was, I think that the Skunk 2 was putting, since due to the stiffer springs inside the little piston that puts tension on the guide right here, it puts tension on this so that the chain, I think what was happening was, whenever this VTC gear would change the cam angle, I'm thinking that it would be so much of tension on this chain here that I'm thinking whenever it changes the degree on here, 50 degree, that it would kind of chatter when it would do that. I'm not entirely sure. I still have to, you know, put the timing cover back on and put everything back up to see if that fixes everything. But it may just be these SuperTech valve springs. We are running 92 pound pressure on these, so. But I just want to kind of eliminate any things that may have, you know, been causing that chattering noise. But called 4Piston Racing, and they said all their builds they used the OEM tensioner there. And so I think that the Skunk 2 was just maybe overkill because we're still using stock cams. So even my tuner said that, you know, that's all they use is OEM tensioner. So put that on there, and I just want to get that extra assurance and actually put the timing chain guide. When I actually first saw these, I thought they were just meant to hold up the bottom chain whenever you're kind of building the motor, and because I thought that the chain actually touches against that. But when everything's tensions on the chain and stuff, you can see that the clearance that you have, and the chain does not, you know, ride on there. So there's just enough clearance for it to not rub against there, but to where if the OEM tensioner was to fail, that will prevent the timing chain from skipping a tooth, and it'll probably just be making a rattling noise, to when you can say, okay, well, maybe the tensioner is not, you know, putting any tension on there, compared to it skipping a tooth on here and it messing up your motor. And so I just fitted this. I think this was on eBay for like $20, SR right there. That's their brand, and this was a Chinese brand that I had got at first, but I noticed it was taking a little while to get here. So I went ahead and ordered this one, but it was actually within the same week when they came. But this is the cheaper one. If y'all ever see it on eBay for $13, I've already test fitted this, and this fits just the same, just like the one from SR there. And so either one of them will work. I just wanted to go with the black one because I like it, and plus if I, you know, whenever if I do take this motor back apart, and if I can see if there's any like grooves from where the chain may have been rubbing, it can let me know, you know, maybe it was some tension issues or something like that. But you know, either one of them work. But yeah, so that's the update. I got everything back in timing, and we're gonna get ready to kind of put everything back together and see if that fixes this VTC chatter, and hopefully that'll knock out one thing on the list to whenever we get ready to dyno this thing back in Atlanta. And so yeah, looking forward to it. And yeah, that was just a quick update on currently where we at on here. And so we're gonna hopefully get this tuned before 2020, the new year. So stay tuned for that, and we're gonna hopefully see what type of power we make and see how this Turbonetics turbo do compared against the Precision 5831. So super excited on that, and thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, anything like that, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next time.